This is the 11 volume book set on Oracle Financials Cloud, also known as the Oracle Fusion Financials. Oracle Fusion Financials include both on-premise and on-cloud instances. On-cloud is when Oracle deploys it on their server and gives you access. On-premise is when you have installed it on your server and you are accessing it. So this is a book set written using the Oracle Financials Cloud instance. I have already published one video giving introduction of this book set. The primary objective of this video is to show you this book set in print. So this is the book set in print, and this is the book set in picture, and we will also talk about a few more things about this book set. So 11 volume book set. What is so different about this book set? This book set attempts to break down the complexity of Oracle Fusion into simple steps for you. Starting from concept and example, it gives you all the steps required for doing the setups for a particular functionality and all the steps for transaction flows for that functionality. During these steps of the setups and transaction flows, all the snaps of successfully executed examples are taken and embedded into the explanations. So it becomes very easy for you to replicate this experience on an actual Fusion instance by executing those setup steps and then performing that transaction. So that way it's a unique book set. What is the objective of this book set? This book set is for whom? Who should buy and use this one? Imagine you are already an R2L consultant. You are on a project, but you are a person who would immediately want to upgrade your skills to the new technology, and that is Fusion. And you are very proactive. You don't want to wait until the end of the project or until the time the company gives you an opportunity and sends you for a Fusion training. This is a book set for you. With whatever spare time you have, you can start learning Fusion. Maybe it would take several months for you with the help of this book set, as you might be engaged in a project, but you can do it with your own pace. Transition from technical skills to functional. I get several calls from technical people asking how they can transition to functional skills, because the vertical growth in functional areas is slightly better and on-site opportunities for functional people are definitely better. So if you are caught in that type of a situation, this book set is for you. Retention of knowledge is always a problem in trainings that are very, very knowledge intensive. And Oracle Fusion is such a topic that every day there will be several chapters covered. And it is very difficult to take all those notes in some notebooks or so. What are the exact 4 steps you need to execute in the setups to perform a particular transaction flow? So that is the crux of this book, and knowledge retention is going to be quite easy with this book set. Damage control. Each training is not always very successful, or maybe it could be a successful training, but you could not attend all the sessions within the training. Maybe because you had to go on some pre-sales engagement, or you had to render, or you had to give some help in a project, and you could not attend a few days in the training. And when you do not attend a few days of the trainings, then attending on the next days, you kind of lose the track of the entire training. So in those kind of situations, this book set can help you recap the entire knowledge. Keep it simple. People tend to remember things that are simple. This book set is exactly trying to do the same thing for you. It is trying to make all those setups and transaction flows as simple as possible so that you can remember them very easily for a much longer time. This book set comes with a 3-month support. And as I told you, the book set contains steps for setups and transaction flows of actually successfully executed examples. So if you are executing that example and if you get stuck in a particular step, since it is an already executed example successfully, you will definitely get help from us. Or if there is a problem with the Oracle instance that you are working on, maybe you can create an SR and get a solution from Oracle. But yes, this book set can definitely come for help. To get more information about this book set, go to facebook.com/R12 Financials book set. So let us briefly see this physical book set. So these are the 3 volumes of general ledger and sub-ledger accounting. So this is the side, and there are 2 large volumes on general ledger, and the number of pages and all that facts are given in the brochure that can be downloaded from the link that I just showed you. So this typically, this way each book is structured is that you will find a lot of snaps on all the pages, and wherever there is a need to explain the concept on the example, at those critical places definitely you will find explanations. So this is payables. Again, this is a volume, you can see the side, and this is the back cover. All this information, again I am saying that you can get from the brochure. This is the browse. These are the 2 volumes of receivables, couple of volumes for fixed assets, 1 volume for cash management, and finally the tax. So let us stack up all these books together and let us see what is the total volume of these book sets. So I am going to put all of them. So I am putting all of them in one stack. So you realize how large this book set is. So there is the size of the book set. And as I told you, the brochure has 210 pages dedicated for the topics covered within this book set. So if I decide to train people on this book set, 210 pages means at least 210 topics, and I spend minimum 40 working days for the training, I still have to cover 5 topics every day. So this book set has a lot of training material, and this will definitely expand your knowledge, and this will definitely make you a super consultant in financials. Good luck for your future.